Good morning, friends. How are you? In the last UP talk, Up Talks, Unlimited Potential Talks with Vineet, episode number 3, we talked about blind spots in the conversations. So I'm actually covering this particular book called Conversational Intelligence, in which we are talking about three levels of conversation. How can conversation can completely change our life? And particularly I talked about level 1, level 2, level 3, and level 3 conversation is something that we all should try to come to, because that's where transformation happens, that's where co-creation happens. So welcome to my Up Talks episode number 4. This is Vineet. I have almost 19 years of experience in IT, working at a leadership position, and also I'm really passionate about public speaking, coaching, leadership, and that's where this organization's peak impact mentorship and unlimited potential inside is helping me in that. So in level 3 transformational conversation, folks, the interaction dynamic is to share and discover. Level 1, if you remember, was all about transaction. Say, ask and tell. I am asking you something, you tell me the information. You are asking me something, I'm telling the information. The level 2 was all about positional. I talk from a position point of view. Maybe I'm senior to the guy who I'm discussing to, I'm mentor, I'm boss. So that's where the positional thing comes in. So it's all about, you know, trying to enforce my idea. I may ask some questions, but that's what is the level 2. And level 3 is about transformation and conversation. So this is where the interaction dynamic is to share and discover, which opens us to broader insights and wisdom than each person has individually. We ask questions to which we genuinely have no answers, and thereby inviting others to participate in co created answers. We engage with others in high levels of curiosity, enabling us to partner and elevate our thinking to new ideas for innovation. I hope, guys, you can listen me. Some people are not able to listen. Give me a second. Ta, ta, ta. I think it should be fine. Yeah, and this is just a speaker. Yeah, should be fine now. How good are you at level 3? This is also called converse. The moment you are at level 3, that's where you will start flexing your conversational agility muscles. And I'm going to talk about this. What are the tools that can help you in this conversational agility? Particularly around, there are three important tools that I'm going to talk about. So how good are you at moving yourself and others from being defensive to partnering? So if you're at level 1 and level 2, most of the time, let's say discussion happens at a defensive manner because trust is still not there. So how are you good to move yourself from being defensive to partnering, or moving them from close minded to open, or transforming them from unhelpful thinking to helpful thinking? Some people are naturally talented in these tools, and these tools are reframing, refocusing, and redirecting. So that can help us whenever the difficult conversation is going on, whenever you think that things are completely stuck at one point. So these are the tools that we can use: reframing, refocusing, and redirecting. It is done to so that we can actually take people's stories to achieve a more positive outcome. If you have this talent, congratulations. From a neuro scientific perspective, what you're doing is creating a mind shift from primitive brain thinking to higher level brain, or and again in neuroscience they say prefrontal cortex thinking. And if you are already there, congratulations. If you're not there, then this is where personal development can help you there. So this is what we do whenever you learn personal development. This is one of the key thing that you will learn in personal development: how to shape your stories. So people, through coaching and self development over time, they learn this skill. Let's talk about conversation. The major part of conversation is words, isn't it? The stories. We use words to create stories to describe our world. Now, this lets people know what we need. It helps us express when we are happy or sad. But sometimes we get stuck in a story. Something has happened bad with her. Something is which is not getting out of our mind. We get stuck here in that story, and that keeps us getting from something we want and we need. And unless we change that story, we will never change the result. A workplace example, if you see, even in the workplace, might be your manager who feels the need to micromanage his staff. Now, this may result from a situation in his career when he was done like that. And his story is need for control. His team, however, starts to feel suffocating, and they think anyway he is going to do job by our whatever we have done. He will anyway do the redo and all that. Why should they even bother? This is their story, and is a result of his micromanagement. It becomes a vicious cycle. And for productivity to increase, both stories have to change. Manager has to trust the staff that and their output, and the team needs to trust the manager that he will not do their rework. Both sides of the story need change on board with change, right? So the reframing, and this is where again reframing, refocusing, and redirecting are all handy tools to help us change our story. Let's say that people you are in a meeting, and people you see there are resistors, they are skeptics, are in a closed mind of state. When this occurs, you'll want to ask them a discovery question like, what would it take for you to feel more engaged, or you want to create? Asking discovery questions is a profoundly essential and a very simple way of getting people to move toward co-creative ways of engaging in conversation. But sometimes this does not work. And this is where you use transformative conversational tools such as reframing, refocusing, and redirecting. When we are in a conversational pattern that starts to feel like it is not working, people are in a protective or positional stance, which activates conversational agility skills. Research done by Heart Math Institute has determined that the practices that reduces the negative thought loops and fear creates space for innovation and creation. Let's see how reframing works. Reframing helps you to give a difficult situation a new meaning by finding more positive and constructive ways to view and experience it. It shifts the conversational space from a feeling of conflict to a common ground and a shared resolution. It takes a difficult situation and turns it into opportunity for finding trust and common ground. You're giving the other person a mental break and creating space to think in a new way. Let's take an example. I don't feel good about myself because I make so many mistakes. Now the person is in fear state. Now how can we reframe it? Those who make mistakes are taking risks, and that is how we learn. People who risk and make mistakes have a higher chance of finding the best new ways to doing. Edison made 900 light bulbs before finding that one that worked. Now, this is where you are elevating the person into a trusting state using level 3 trans sharing and reframing the context. Let's talk about refocus. Now, refocus is about defocusing on what makes you stuck and refocusing on entirely different yet connected part of the story. Defocusing from where you are stuck and refocusing on an entirely different but connected part of the story. Refocusing can help you move from stuck to possibility. Now, refocusing allows you to move people from place where they are stuck and point them toward a larger topic where they can see connections that they had not seen before. Let's take an example here as well. I feel frustrated that I continue to be passed over for an invitation to be a speaker. panel when I have the most experience. So even though I have so much of experience, but I don't know why I always skipped as a skipper, as a speaker. Let's try to refocus it. The refocusing way of saying the same thing will be, you really seem to care a lot about this topic. What are the other ways that you can share your expertise that would raise the visibility of your talents in the entire organization? So in the first part, if you see that the default was, I'm really frustrated that I continue to be passed over. I'm not ignored for to be a speaker in a panel. So how do I deal with it? How do I answer it? So the way I can use refocus here as a coach is, you really seem to care a lot about this topic. And what are the other ways that you can share your expertise that would raise the visibility of your talent to the entire organization? Now, this is an example of refocus. Now, let's talk about redirect. So, redirecting helps people move from being stuck and emotionally bound to place where they can see new opportunities. This is a great trust builder because it communicates that I care enough about you to help you see things in a new light, rather than communicating a judgmental message that implies you're an idiot. This is no way that I can start a new business. Let's take this example. If I say this, someone says there is a no way that I can start a new business when I am working full time. Like I can't quit my job. I feel helpless. And how can we redirect this? Sure, I understand that there is a risk of completely quitting your job, but what can you do to move in the direction of starting your new business along with the job? When you notice that or someone else in a productive mode being resistant or skeptical, you can use these conversational agility skills of refocus, redirect, and reframing. And you can nudge them towards a mind shift from a transactional to from positional to transformational conversations. I challenge you guys, you should. I have tried this conversational agility. I have started using this a lot and it is helping me so much. So I challenge you to try this conversational agility, and do let me know next time how you're dealing with a demanding customer, demanding spouse, demanding peer, friend, or anyone else. I would really like to hear how it went with you and how it helped you. So let's start using this conversational agility, which is reframing, refocusing, and redirecting. Thank you so much. Bye.